Hey guys, my name is Britni back. And how many math teachers do I have in here? I remember you from last time. My ARI grant is breaking the plane. Now, my problem of practice, with me, my first year of teaching, I was stationary at my desk with a docket camera. You all probably had a docket camera before, and it's stationary, you can't move around, and with math, you're constantly working out problems for kids, but just like this little small space here, it's hard for me to really interact with anybody in the back of the room or be around you or really get to see what you're actually doing. So my second year of teaching, I went from my desk to, I bought a little, I'm going blank, just a little rolly desk that could roll around, and I had a little more room, just kind of like this cord. I could barely go a little bit, but I could still move around just a little more than what I was at my desk. So I'm thinking something has to give, and finally our tech guru comes up with this brilliant idea, and he says, we're going to put in 4 grants the previous year, which was last year, and we're going to get smart TVs. And with those smart TVs, we'll have Apple TVs. And if you put in for an iPad, you can actually download an app and be able to walk around and project your problems up on the smart TV. So I'm thinking, this is brilliant. This is great. So thankfully, with the help of this grant, we were able to receive this iPad. And this is my baby. With this iPad, you purchase the Apple Pencil. It takes about 30 seconds to plug in and give you about 5 minutes of use, so it's not hard to charge the Apple Pencil at all. But with this, you just download an app where you can actually write, and the most significant growth that I have seen this year is my 6th grade students. They really have a difficult time with coordinate planes. It has been just something that they've really had a difficult time with all year. So with this actually has grid paper that that's downloadable on this. And there's an app that's showing up. It's not letting me open it. Okay, here we go. So the cool thing about this, I can still, just like you have a docket camera, I can put the docket underneath and it'll project it up on the TV and I can work on it. Well, this, you can take a picture, just like I took here, of this graph, and insert the picture, and then I can still work on the side, well, there we go, to find the slope, the y-intercept, and I'll pass it around and you all can use it, work on it. I know you really liked it last time. So all you have to do is put the pointer, and it writes just like a pen. It's wonderful, wonderful for math. And I can actually even keep my classes separated, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. And I have my work all year long saved, everything that I've done with each class. So if y'all want to pass it around, and you can do whatever you want to with it. But with math, it completely changed my way of teaching completely. I can be in the front of the room, I can be in the back of the room, and my problem of practice when I was researching, is this really a problem, or is this just my math brain saying I can't be mobile in my classroom? It actually is. And I found a study that the plane of your classroom is the imaginary line that runs the length of the room parallel to and about 5 feet in front of the board. And breaking that plane within the first few minutes of when your class comes in is so important. And this allows me to break the plane. I can get in between every desk. I can stand behind somebody while they're doing their work, and while I'm still doing my work and teaching all 30 of my kids. So here are some pictures. They love when they see me pull this out and it's time for them to get to use it. It took me a while to get brave enough to actually let them use it because I was a little nervous about it myself. I didn't want them to drop it, but after we got used to working with it, it was just like grabbing a calculator, you know. And you can't really see it, but there's different colors I can project up, so there's different topics or different steps of math that I can show them with different colors. Thinking outside the box. So this is one of their favorites. And of course, I don't completely teach with the iPad, 100%. I can't get away from my board, my whiteboard. But their favorite, and I don't know if it's going to play, but is reversing the role. I give one of my students the iPad, and I pick another student to be the teacher. So everything that they are saying, the other student has to actually be the teacher and talk through every single step that they're doing. It's their favorite. I don't think it's going to play. I don't know if it will or not. Okay, that's okay. But it was just showing how she's not allowed to talk, and she has to do every step while another student is the teacher and tells every step that she's doing in class. So to me, the benefits, I'm mobile in my classroom, all work is projected on the smart TV for everyone to see. A lot of people have trouble in the back seeing when I write on the whiteboard on the front, if it's low, and I'm short, so I can't really get very high on my whiteboard. So having it up on the TV projected, it's really great for those in the back to be able to see. Paperless. And going along with paperless, I always have a running document that I can keep all year long of everything that I've done. So maybe next year I can say, you know, I can go back and see what we've done before, and everything's right there. That's one thing that I love about it. Students become the teacher without even having to leave their seat. So some kids that are really, really shy to get up in front of the room and talk or speak, these kids can sit right at their desk and they become the teacher, and they love it. I really wish, even if you're not a math teacher, I really wish everybody could experience this, how great this is, because being mobile in my classroom and not stationary in one point, it's just completely changed everything about the way that I teach. The graph paper. So, you know, you all seen the graph paper on here when I can actually do it with them and show them step for step that's projected up on the board. It's wonderful for them to visually see that. Class engagement, when they know that it's ready for teacher and student to have the reversal role, they're always listening because they never know who I'm actually going to call on. So they're kind of nervous and they're thinking, okay, well, Miss Back's going to call on me, so I better pay attention because I'm going to have to be the teacher, and I really don't want to embarrass myself. Higher success rate in assessments, that's showed in our MAP data. They have an interest in learning. Some of my younger kids have even said, you know, I want to be a teacher, and this gives me a chance to actually see what it's like to be a teacher. And they kind of get to step in your shoes for a little bit, and they aren't as full of meanness that day. And interest in student teaching. Student engagement and participation. So I talked about this, and with the grant, I was also able to purchase leftover. This is a keyboard, so I can be doing something with my laptop, projecting it up on the board, and I can even use this as a laptop. I mean, it's wonderful. I really can't say enough great things about it, especially if you're a math teacher.